And welcome to ARAC's GFN Fives video presentation titled Person-Centered Approaches to Sensory, Behavioral, and Consumer Research and Analysis. So let's dive in. My first question is for Dr. Jessica Zdinak. What exactly do you mean by person-centered approaches? And how does this concept apply across sensory research, behavioral science, and consumer insights?
That's a great question, Allison. When we talk about person-centered approaches, we refer to focusing our work with the individual first, and then turning to how the individual makes up the whole. This can be a lens that is applied as we do to all aspects of our work, whether it's product development and innovation, our work in the regulatory sciences, population modeling, or even the expansion of products to new markets. We rest on the basic psychological phenomenon known as the ABC approach. We have seen really great success using these approaches in the nicotine and tobacco industry, where we consider affect, the A, which are someone's feelings, behavior, which are actions, things we see or hear, and then cognitions, which is the C, our thoughts and our perceptions of each and every individual and person. And then we consider how these factors for each individual make up the totality, make up the population. More recently, you may have known this as the iceberg effect. And as you can see on the screen, what we see, again, which can be behavior, our tone, our gestures, or the things that we say, that part really is just a little bit of what is actually going on with a person, as you can see, which is underneath the water, which are the things that you can't see. If you fail to study all of what is under the surface, you really miss out on the true answer. So imagine applying this to product development, and you take a cohort of, say, 20 individuals or 40 individuals in a new segment that you want to launch a product into, and you only ask surface level behavioral based questions. Do you like this product? Does this seem to be a product you would use right now? What do you think about the packaging? Is this a product that you would pick up on the shelves? If you only ask what is on the surface and you don't dig into their thoughts, their initial reactions, their biases to certain images, to certain colors, how their past experiences have led them to have those biases, or you're not considering their fundamental beliefs and personal norms and cultural norms that go into an individual and the way they act, you're missing out on all of that. Or what about their future selves? We all have a part of us as an individual that sees ourselves in a certain light in the future. If you're not asking a consumer in a new market potentially, what would happen if we took away product A, B, and C? If you're not asking these types of questions that go way beyond the surface level, you are going to miss out on the true key, which is what their future selves will do once that product is on the market. So honestly, you can follow the regulatory guidelines and frameworks of any individual market or country all you want, and you can conduct the best regulatory science that is needed for an application to receive authorization. And in fact, you can even receive authorization to put a product on in a new market. But if you haven't aligned your product development, your business strategy with the individual and everything that encompasses a person, your product will likely fail once in the market. And we've actually seen this several times. Products that meet consumer preferences, individual preferences, are more likely to drive switching, gain market traction, and ultimately succeed through regulatory review. And as I mentioned, we've seen this firsthand. Products that are informed by sensory and behavioral science, they not only meet FDA expectations, they exceed consumer expectations because we focus at the individual level. That's a sweet spot. That's where we've helped businesses succeed. And in today's environment, the ability to effectively strategize, innovate, and comply, it's not optional, and it's what defines success.
Please go ahead and scan this QR code to connect with ARAC today, and we look forward to seeing you in June 2025 at GFN.